What's up, worldwide family? Welcome back to the channel, Jimmy Flippin' Deals. Thank you so much for joining me. Right, it's been a couple days. It's been a couple days since my last confession. No, in all honesty, I didn't realize it. Like, I looked at when I dropped the last two videos, and that was 2 days ago. Like, what has happened? I made a commitment to myself, and I guess in part to y'all, to not that it, means one thing or another, I get that, but in order to produce content every day, like to do that for me, and to do it if you're gonna, whatever. So either way, I'm here, so super cool. It has been busy, it really has. So I'm digging that. I know I scored pretty decent today at the store, first time in a while. Not super huge, but definitely probably $400 or $500, man. So that was nice. I know I've got to be thrifting more. I have noticed that there is that I'm selling more than I'm bringing in, and right now, because I have so much catalog or uncatalogued merchandise, that's not a super huge deal. However, long term, that's problematic. I thought I had some stomach medicine in here, but anyway, that's problematic, right? Like I've got to be, money in, money out, merchandise in, merchandise out. Like that's got to happen. When I had another job, not that I'm not doing little side gigs and stuff in order to catch money when I can find it, in order to kind of help supplement everything. And money's money, it's hard to turn down too. But over and above that, when clearance would slow down, it wouldn't be that big a deal. But right now, now that I rely solely on this business, like 97% of what I rely on comes out of this business, I can't have a shortage of merchandise. Matter of fact, I have heard possibly, and I don't really think it's feasible, but as far as shipping and stuff, but I've heard of pallets of blue jeans that are used, but name brands, things like that I'm looking to take advantage of. There are definitely some wholesale deals that I would like to get a hold of in order to kind of supplement, even if it's not the same margin, if I don't have to look for things and it all works out, because I do spend a lot of time sourcing, and not so much here lately because I've been afraid, to really just go beyond my area, right? Like I go within my normal traveling, that way I don't spend any extra. I do see sourcing trips, like road trips, in the future. I think that is a real thing. However, this car, even with a trailer, is not the greatest idea for that. But in all honesty, I could carry a heck of a lot of merchandise on my little 4-foot by 8-foot trailer that I carry behind this thing. Like I said, I think at one point we talked about that, like 12 27-gallon totes worth of merchandise would fit in there, and that's not anything to sneeze at. That may not be run down to South Texas and go see the ocean and buy a whole bunch of stuff kind of trip, but it may very well be go into the bigger cities that are a couple hours away. Dallas is not too far away, Fort Worth, and there are a lot of stores, not to mention thrift stores, but a lot of retail establishments. So that's definitely on the horizon. But the more, I've talked about it before, the whole thin air to $10,000 challenge that I was trying to do and still want to do. I needed to gain momentum. However, I need a box truck, right? Like that would be the reality, and not a 14-foot, but something like 26 foot, right under CDL. And I used to drive a truck. I don't currently have a CDL anymore. I did let that go. However, and it's eligible to get back, but it's work, right? Long story short, if I can go right underneath that cusp, that way I don't need logs. I don't need, there's quite a few things that being a regular person driving a truck is a lot easier than to have a commercial driver's license and operate a big truck as a business. Like, there's a whole bunch more things. The insurance is different. All of a sudden there's a minimum of, I believe it's $1 million liability or something. Not that that's a lot of money, because it's not. Matter of fact, I'm told I'm going to have to get the $1 million insurance on the business as it sits. So that is upcoming, right? So, and I don't know if those two overlap or if they're separate, but at any rate, less complicated for the box truck. I was looking today. I did find one that I am going to call on tomorrow. I don't think that it's going to, pan out, but it's not bad. It's only $5,000. And it looks to be, it didn't say, but it looks to be like a 20, 22, 24 foot truck, which would fit, where I'm going. I am not sure how big fits down my street. I know the Amazon and UPS trucks fit, and I think they're like 20 foot, roughly. So it would be horrible to get a truck and it not fit down my road. But nevertheless, I'm going to call on it tomorrow and see. I don't think it's going to happen, guys. So, and I'm not even at the keep your fingers crossed. I mean, I definitely have the money, but it's a lot to let go of for me. I don't like to spend money, but I spend money for a living, so I got to get, I was talking to my mom. Hi, Mom. Yesterday. And what I spend on postage now, and I'm not going to throw any numbers out there, but it's huge. Like, it's jaw-dropping, like, for me. Not necessarily for y'all, but for me, it's, what goes out every month. It's just crazy money compared to, the life I used to have, right? I've been, and I still am very tight on my bills, but my tight on my bills is working with a lot more money. And it may very well be the same tight, don't get me wrong, but a lot of money's changing hands in this deal. 25% of my expenses is straight shipping cost, and then there's the bulk of shipping supplies that goes into it too, which is small in comparison, but still a real fact, right? So where am I going with all this? The truck, even though it cost notification, even though it costs a lot, maybe I need to bite the bullet. So I am going to call on it. I'm going to see what's going on with it. I'll let y'all know how that works out tomorrow. I hope y'all are doing great. Drop something in the comments section. If you made it this far, thank you. Please consider liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, all of that wonderful YouTube stuff. All right, bye.